discussion though of why keep someone in pain even though keep someone alive, like even though they're in pain. But I guess the other argument, the very simple point was, oh, because thanks for the follow, by the way. I guess like the argument I usually could imagine is again so maybe like some people that would say, hey, it's wrong to do physician assisted suicide or even like allow people to die with dignity, like either through euthanasia or patient assisted suicide. I think the main thing about why people would also oppose it, at least I can think of, is that they could get better. But the thing is that, well, they also could get worse. And prolonging the pain in order to just, let's say, well, you'll get better, but how do you know? And they usually say, well, the pain will get better and the pain is good because you get stronger. But it's like, I don't think that's exactly how it works. In fact, that's not how biology works when it comes down to it, because the issue is that, again, they're in pain. And the more we just keep them alive, like the more we're just prolonging it. And does a person have a right to also choose choose when they want to die? Like if they want to die with dignity, why forbid it? Now, of course, the other, and I also know the other one is like, well, what if like someone's just depressed, right? Like someone's physically, or at least like they're not in pain, but they're in like depressed, like they're suicidally depressed. No amount of treatment will work. Like, do we just let them kill themselves, or do we prolong it? Okay, by just like saying, okay, well, find like an alternative, right? You keep going with these alternative treatments until eventually you find something. And I think in that case, it's more murky, right? Like if someone is depressed to the point they don't want to live, and they'll do everything they can to end their own life, should we block that? Should we stop them? And in that case, I'm like, well, that part I don't know. See, I do agree with physician assisted suicide. I do agree with euthanasia to a point. I don't believe in this idea that everyone should get it, right? Anyone can get it. Like, that's just absurd. It's like if I was to go to my, because I actually did suffer a bit from depression and anxiety. I did nearly kill myself once. Actually, not once, like numerous times. When I was a freshman in high school, um, I got a bit like depressed when I was in pre-calculus. Sorry, when I was in high school. When I was in high school, a senior in high school, and I did do that when I was got my speeding tickets. But I feel as though like at that point it's like no, because just keep going, right? Just keep going, bio. Keep going. Don't worry. Things will get better. But I'm just like, well, how do I know it will get better? And again, truth be told, I don't know. No. And I think in those, again, this is why I say to a point. I don't fully believe in the premise that you should just get euthanasia for the sake of just getting it. Getting it. Like, you should just have access to that. Because, you feel bad once, one sort of thing. And that one again, yeah, I just will not accept it. But I can also understand why in certain circumstances you would want them, and that's why I think like, and I think like that's just the thing in medicine. Like we shouldn't outright ban it, but we should at least have restrictions on it, right? Like it's one of those of, yeah, you have a bacterial infection. Do I give you the most powerful antibiotic known to mankind that literally could just destroy your liver for a staph infection when like this simple antibiotic cream will work. Like, and it's like one of those like, yeah, you just give them the antibiotic cream. Or at least just like some antibiotics. It's like the ones that are not that destructive to the body. And I think at that case, you would want to at least, yeah, right? You wouldn't want to give the person like the most painful, or at least the most extreme course of action when it comes to like their current state of mind. I think when I see, I think it just comes down to because like a person's in pain, right? A person's in pain, they are desperately looking for a solution to it, and they'll do anything. People will do anything to get a solution to their problems. And sometimes a solution that is extreme because they feel as though they have nowhere else to go. I think I remember I used to say something like uh suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. But the thing is is that no, they want a solution. They don't care. Because while we can say it's temporary, what if it's not, right? It goes right back to the very beginning. How do you know whether it's going to get better? And I don't think people, and I and many others cannot say for absolute certainty that it will get better. I can't say that because I'm basically promising you, seeing you the moon, and what if I can't deliver it? Right? What if I can't give you it? What if I can't give you the experience of getting the moon? At the end of the day, you're going to only go through more pain because I made a promise to you. Right? It's like I made a promise to you, and because I could not deliver it, I broke it. And because I broke it, you feel as though, well, what was the point? I might as well just end my own life because I had no reason before to live, and now I have no reason now because I just like went through all of this for nothing. Kind of like reminds me of that one episode in Smiling Friends, right? That one episode of Smiling Friends where a guy was about to like commit suicide, and it was just things were not going well. Man, God, thinking about this, it's so hard to talk about this. It's so hard to describe it in my eyes. It really is. I don't have always to answer this sort of question. And again, I just don't know what to do. I guess maybe the best course of action um, you can ever do at the end of the day, and this could be said for everything, is provide comfort. You know, I think that's really the best thing I could do is like provide comfort to them because there's nothing else I could do. Comfort is what they're looking for. The solution to their the problem of the severe pain that they're in. They're just looking for comfort, and that can come through numerous things. And I think the best course of action for my form of comfort, if all other alternatives fail, is be by their side and just guide them. Maybe because the pain is so bad they don't want to live anymore, at least the last moments is that, you know, I just hope I hope things go well for you on the other side. If there is one, I don't know. But again, that at least give them that last moment that I was there. You know, and we're here for you. That's really all I could say, really. That's all I could ever say. Anyway, on that philosophical talk, my ramblings on this, I hope you all are doing well. I truly do hope you're not encountering a problem like this. And if you are, I hope you can find help. I hope that you will also get help. I hope that you will find someone there to give you comfort. Because I do not want you, just like any human, to go through pain. Because no one should be in pain. Pain, at least that type of pain. Now, I've been in pain, but more for exercise, right? More for those dumbbells. But not like when I'm talking about pain, I'm talking about like psychological pain or physiological pain. There's also a mixture between the two. Sometimes how you feel psychologically also will affect how you feel physiologically. There's almost basically a blur between the two boundaries. Anyway, point is, I just hope that all of you do well and you get better. Because again, I don't want you, and I don't think anyone that truly cares for you would want you to live a life with this constant pain and agony. No one should have to live through that. I can only hope you have finally found some version of comfort and or treatment. I'll see you all next time on whatever day I